WoW Twitter has been very upset about this recent interview. We're going to watch it. Here we go.
And that means, evolving what Warcraft means, what it is, and where it's going. We want it to be approachable. And that's also part of it. Even with Chris Metzen, we talk about, sometimes he's like, man, I wish we hadn't called it Warcraft. It sounds kind of intimidating. I'm like, nobody really thinks that about Warhammer. It's an understood name, essentially. So this idea of third space in our online...
We are reaching levels of over that were previously considered impossible. We are going down to a degree of over. This is really sad. It is. What happened to my game? What the fuck happened to my game? This is insane.
Worlds. We couldn't even define what that means exactly, but we're working on figuring that out. We want people to come in and hang out and have birthdays, have weddings, have raids, granted.
We did this back in the day.
Adventures, play with their friends, meet new friends, like all the things that traditionally for over 20 years World of Warcraft has been good at.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we want to take advantage of 20 years of stories that have been told and not told and start bringing it out to the world in a broader way. Like that's my goal and vision. And I know Ian supports it. And, we do hear these impassioned cries from, parents who are like, please, let me play this game with my kids. I just want to hang out with my kids. And I don't want to do it in other games. I want to do it in the game I love. And so that's a minor seed.
It's just, guys,
of the vast, potential garden of, people who love incredible challenges. Like, what are we going to do for them in the future? How do we roll in the community? And, one of the lovely things about housing that's a reminder to us is, we only kicked that off in earnest in December to have people filtering into it. And just to see there's now a whole community forming around how to make stuff. That to me...
I really feel like I can't even recognize World of Warcraft nowadays. Like, the game has become so, like, fantasy slopified that the grit and the coolness that World of Warcraft had back in the day, it just doesn't have it anymore. It doesn't. And I'm so sad about that. I really am. Because it's just Disney-fied. Yeah, it's been Disney-fied and turned into... Like, I mean, this is about housing,
the beauty
right?
of MMOs. It becomes a real community, not just in-game, but in-game and out, that supports each other. And that, to me, is the dream. And as much of that as we can create, loving community that likes to inform and be experts and share, that, to me, is online spaces in a fantasy realm that gives you an escape, gives you a place to hang out, gives you something to focus on when maybe things outside of that realm maybe not so good. Or even if they're great and you want to share it with somebody. Sure. So I think, and Ian can speak to it too, that to me is, broadly speaking, every decision we make has that kind of thread in it. And where are we going? How do we get to this space where everyone is welcome? Tying into how they play and the activities they want to do and who they want to do it with. And
you can't make a game for everybody.
And even who they don't want to. The whole team is excited about this idea of, we want to preserve what World of Warcraft is and what people expect. We're never going to stop doing the things we know people love. But at the same time, I think we have a bigger vision simply than an MMORPG.
It's over. It's so over. Like, I just do not even know what to say. Even Metzen did. Did he agree to? Maybe he did. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, this is what differently do you mean? I don't think a different way to say. Mechanically, it's the same for years. What do you mean reverse damage? There are mechanical complaints that I have with WoW, but I haven't really played WoW really seriously since Dragonflight, so like I don't know how different it is than it was. But like back when I played, at least, the game was way over-designed. Like there was basically 5 solutions for the same problem, and I felt like it was complex in a way that was bad. And that's definitely that's one part of that, but I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the vibe of the game. The vibe of the game, I think, has been profoundly changed. Whereas previously it was about big sweaty men and hot chicks in bikinis, chainmail bikinis like Sylvanas and Jaina, going out and fighting each other. Now it's just about basically walking around and how cute Durotar is. There has been a profound vibe shift in the game. And whereas the game, this is what my opinion is. I think they've made the game appeal more towards women, and I think they've made it appeal more towards the non-endemic audience of the people that played WoW were young guys. That was it. It was young guys that played World of Warcraft. And for some reason to them, they thought, that's not enough. We're going to try to get even more people. And in the process of doing that, they made the game less masculine. They made it less, you don't hear anything more about strength, honor, tradition, oaths, and duties anymore, right? It's about how somebody feels or, what's the right thing to do or some bullshit. It's cringe. Gay? I mean, I don't know about gay. I think it's just mainly for, women. They pussified the game. They massively pussified the game. It's not even a question. Just go and look at the Wrath of the Lich King or the Warlords of Draenor cinematics and compare them to the Dragonflight cinematic. It's a different game. It is. It's a profoundly different game. And it's not one for me. I'll try Midnight when it comes out. Sure, I'll play the new expansion. I mean, I've played WoW for 20 fucking years. I'm going to play the new expansion. But my expectations for it are very, very, very low. They are. Midnight's going to be gay as fuck. That's possible. And I just don't know what to say, man. They made it into pretty fantasy slop. They did. And I don't really the characters, such Tilt 1, one of the hardest hits this season, will show you true masculinity. I don't even know what that is. Holy, even Belluar touched on it. It's going to be a fire video for sure. Yeah, I saw Belluar talked about this. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Where are they talking about this? Yep, there it is here. Talking about approachability to bring as many people as possible. Yeah, bro, this is just not the game. This is not this. This is the game. This was the game right here. This was the game. This was badass. But that wasn't enough for you. It wasn't enough. And you had to go and make up a bunch of garbage. I haven't seen one positive reaction to this interview, not one. Don't torch the Warcraft you have, chasing a version that only exists as a 20-year plan to capture as many people as possible. That's how you lose it all. It's over. This was the point. This was the point that I realized that it was over. This right here. I realized when I saw this photo, the game I love is dead. That's it. It's dead. How is this real? I don't know. This is the reason it's happening, by the way. What is this? Pull it up.
We will never be slaves! No!
Jesus Christ, Blizzard. Just read his name.
It's over. We had a really good run. Wait, did they spell the name wrong?
Jesus Christ.
Trollbane.
Blizzard. Just read his name.
It's over. We had a really good run. We did.
Guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you. We instantly knew the game was cooked when Chris said this almost a year ago.
I'll break it down. When I came back, I'm like, all right, let's go. World of Warcraft. Having strong ideas and kind of saying, I want to go this way. So as I came back in, woohoo, the development process and even the conceptualizing really had become much more democratized. It created all sorts of complexities.
It's over. What the fuck are we doing here? What is this? This is so weird. Like, you've got Khadgar. This guy is a fucking Archmage, the most powerful mage in all of Azeroth, outmaneuvered the Guardian of Tirisfal, and he's going around on a wheelchair? This is crazy. Like, what is this? This is so fucking embarrassingly pathetic, sad, and lame. I don't even know what to say. It is embarrassing how bad this is. I don't know what the hell happened, guys.
Democratized.
It's over. It's over. I mean, hey, do you remember how cool it used to be to play WoW? You remember back whenever the Ice Cream Citadel came out? Do you remember whenever the Black Temple released and people finally killed Illidan? That was really badass, wasn't it? That was super fucking cool. It was. That was amazing. Brewfest came out. Remember the Kodo? I remember the Kodo. Oh, yeah. That was 15 years ago. Longer than that, actually. It's a long time ago. Like, it's just really... It's really like, if I pull this up... I mean, this is what it used to be. See, this is the way the game used to be. And it was fucking amazing. Unfathomably fucking awesome. It was so cool. It was great. Nothing ever needed to change. Everything was okay. This was awesome. Everybody was happy. And now it's been turned into a bunch of feminized fantasy slop. It's garbage. I'm sick of it. I am so sick of it. Full of a bunch of fucking fairies. Oh my God. I'm never going to get... I'm going to be talking... Well, I'm 50 years old. I'm going to be talking about this. I'm going to be talking about this. I'm 50 years old. I mean, look at that, bro. Imagine seeing that and saying, wait a minute. I know what I need to do. Mage. Look at this. Bro, real quick. This is what happened. You guys see it? You guys see what happened? This is the difference that 30 years makes. That's so sad. I really, honestly, like, I'm so sick of this shit. It's not Jaina. No, it's not. I mean, Genshin Impact is more masculine than World of Warcraft is now. And I don't even know if they have male characters anymore. Fuck, man. It's not, bro, like, it's not over. It's Wokefer. It is. It's so bad, bro. Like, it is so bad. I don't know. Final Fantasy 14 is more masculine than this. I mean, y'all remember this, man? Like, I remember. I still have this old book in my fucking my old room, man. And now it is just like, I don't know what to say. Like, it's really sad. It is just so sad. It's so over. It is. It's so over. Like, I mean, again, like, this is, it's not even feminine either. It's just ugly. Well, I don't know. But, like, I mean, I think it's a little bit of both. Is Honkai Star Rail more masculine than this? Yeah, probably. Like, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, play the trailer from the old days, No, I can't. I don't want to do it again, man. I don't want to do it again. It's just, I can't do it. I just can't do it to myself again. No, it's just no. I'm tired. I'm tired, boss. Why they do this to every... They did this with The Witcher. They did this with Willow. They did it with Warcraft. The W's turned that into an L, apparently. Let's see here. Star Wars. They did it with Halo. They did it with Lord of the Rings. It's like it just poisons everything it touches. It does. I don't know what to say. It's good, and also keep in mind, I want y'all to remember this. The people that made the cinematic, this one right here, they are going to be the people making Classic Plus. It's over. It's been over. We have one final bastion. One final bastion. What is it, gentlemen? It's Warhammer. That's all we have left. And even that is on a razor's edge. Female custodian. That's only 1 point. That's only one thing. I'm not gonna worry about that. It doesn't really matter. But like, that is the last thing that we have. And if Warhammer falls, it's over. It is. It's actually over. Play Astartes for a little hype. Henry Cavill is Henry Cavill is our last line of defense. The last one, man. Oh, I give him an inch. Yep, give him an inch. This is why I said you never give an inch. Should worry about it. Remember the horse transaction? It all starts with that. You're right. You're right. You're getting the foot in the door. I should have never had female custodies. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And on top of that, the process to make a custodes is such a ancient, deep, dark process that if there were none that were discovered at all, then the process would have probably only been made for men. Because under the logic that, because I think that the Astartes process is probably like a, some... I don't know about this, right? But it's probably some kind of like godlike fucking thing, right? Where they imbue some power from some god or something like that. The first sons. Yes, the first sons. You hear that? The first sons. It's ritualistic. Yeah, I can know a little bit. Stop using it. I know. Same with Witchers. Yeah, same with Witchers. Oh, man. Why they make female custodies when they have the Silent Sisters and the Adapta Sorters? Well, the reason why is because the custodies are they're basically right under the Primarchs, pretty much, right? I mean, in terms of power level. And the Primarchs are all named, so you can't really invent one of those. So you have to give, them another position because they're really, really powerful. Like, they're like the what's it called? The Emperor's personal guard. I mean, it's like Secret Service, pretty much, right? Like Delta Force. So, I don't know. They want girl bomb. It's just again, Warhammer is our last chance, and it is receding so quickly. I remember how cool this used to be. And I will never forget. But goddamn, do they make it hard to fucking remember. It's sad. Still is? Yep, that's right. They do. They make it hard to remember. Supposed to watch them. Yeah, I know. Some videos. I'm not going to look at a whole lot of videos today. But, like, I remember. You remember? Yeah, definitely. Did you play Space Marine 2? Oh, fuck, yeah, I did. I beat the whole game. I beat it on stream. It was fucking amazing. It was awesome. I'm going to wait for the third one. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I bet they get... I bet in the third one, we're going to kill Leandros. I bet we're either going to kill him or he's going to sacrifice himself for Titus. One or the other, right? It's either going to be the most Giga Chad fucking redemption arc, or it's going to be his ass is going to die. I feel like one or the other is going to happen. Titus, 100%. Probably, yeah, I think so. We're going to kill Erebus? I don't know about that. What happened to Neo 3? I got distracted. I'm going to get to that in just a minute. So, you tried Dark Tide? No, I haven't. I haven't yet. And the Codex will support the action. I want to see Gilliman. I feel like Warhammer actually does a really good job by maintaining a distance between the stories and Divinity. I think that really, one thing that like I think really worked well with Lord of the Rings is that you never actually touch Divinity in any capacity, right? Like, it was there, like, you know, with the Astari and with the Balrog, etc. But you never interacted with Melkor. You never interacted with any of the Valar. Obviously, never with Iluvatar, except for, like, you know, with Gollum and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm new. Yeah. So I think that really in a story, it's best to let Divinity be theoretical and to never actually show it on screen ever, except if it's like just like a very, very short, small moment, right? And I feel like Gandalf, well, I know that, but like the audience doesn't know. Like, you can watch Lord of the Rings, all of Lord of the Rings, and you have no idea what happened with Gandalf. You had no idea Gandalf's a Maiar spirit sent by fucking the Valar Manwë, right? Like, the previous spirit Olrin was sent there. You have no idea about that. Why would you have any idea about this? So that's a Tom Bombadil. He's not in the movie, number one. And number two, the book is more mystical than the movies, right? I think there's that. Like Elune. Yeah, Elune. Elune is a great example. Like, I think that, again, having true divinity inside of a story, the best way you can do that is by never actually showing it directly. Because it creates the mystique of it. That's the way I see it. And I think that that's probably the reason why they very rarely, you know, they don't even really show a lot of that stuff at all, the mystery to it. Yeah, because I think that, like, I mean, psychologically, there's like a mystery to divinity. And by showing it all the time, that mystery is like, it's eroded. The outer gods from Elden Ring. Yes, exactly. The true mythos. Yeah, the mythos of it, I think, is more powerful if it's not direct. Like Abeloth in Star Wars. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Abeloth is a god, though, but yeah, sure, something like that. What about God of War? Well, it's a different paradigm. I mean, it's a totally different paradigm. Like, I mean, it's the same as, like, I don't think time travel should be in a story, except if you're doing a story about time travel. God of War is all about divinity, so it would make sense that it would happen. It ruins the immersion. I think it's more that, like, I don't know, like, it's more than that show, don't tell. Yeah, exactly. And I don't know, I could go through a lot of other examples with this, but that's generally what my opinion on it is. Like conspiracies into files? Yeah, exactly. Imagination is infinite. Once you state it and show it, it becomes finite. Exactly. And I think that's one of the things that's really cool about, I'll watch this later on, not right now, but later on. And that's one of the things that's really cool about, for example, like they rarely show the Chaos Gods. They rarely show the God Emperor in, you know, his prime. Like they very, very, very rarely show that. And the reason why is because it is almost impossible for something to live up to the hype. Like the imagination that somebody would have. Like, I mean, think about, like, one of the only times it's ever fucking happened, right, was like Gandalf fighting the Balrog. Like, that was insanely fucking awesome, right? But, like, it's so rare. Like Lovecraft? Well, like, Cthulhu is inside of he's inside of a pantheon of gods. And Cthulhu is actually like a middle manager inside of that Pantheon company. He's not even an executive manager, and he's certainly not the CEO. So, like, he's very, very far down. He's just a priest. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's very, very minimal. And so I think in general, and they rarely show any of the other ones. And, yeah, Yogg-Sothoth, I think that's one of the big ones. I'm pretty sure. It's been a long time. I don't remember it that well. So anyway, that's what my opinion on it is. That's what I think they should do. And Warcraft is dead. Okay, that's my point. Warcraft is dead. Blizzard has killed it.